Eugene is a city of the Pacific Northwest located in the U.S. state of Oregon. It is the second largest city in the state and the county seat of Lane County. It is located at the south end of the Willamette Valley, near the confluence of the Mackenzie and Willamette Rivers, about 50 miles east of the Oregon coast. According to the Census Bureau's American Community Survey, Eugene's population grew by 1,391 people between 2013 and 2014, a 0.8% growth rate. The survey put Eugene's 2014 population estimate at 160,552, as of the 2010 census. This does not include the 45,000 non-permanent student population in the city. Eugene had a population of 156,185, and Lane County had a population of 351,715. The Eugene-Springfield, Oregon MSA is the 146th largest metropolitan statistical area of the U.S., and the third largest in the state, behind the Portland metropolitan area and the Salem metropolitan area. The city's population was estimated by the Portland Research Center to be 160,561 in 2014. Eugene is home to the University of Oregon. The city is also noted for its natural beauty, recreational opportunities, and focus on the arts. Eugene's slogan is, "A great city for the arts and outdoors." It is also referred to as the Emerald City, and as Track Town, USA. The Nike Corporation had its beginnings in Eugene. In 2021, the city will host the 18th Track and Field World Championships. History. Eugene is named after its founder, Eugene Franklin Skinner. Until 1889, it was named Eugene City. In 1846, Skinner erected the first cabin in the area. It was used as a trading post and was registered as an official post office on January 8, 1850. At this time the settlement was known as Skinner's Mud Hole. It was relocated in 1853 and named Eugene City, but was not formally incorporated as a city until 1862. Skinner later ran a ferry service across the Willamette River where the Ferry Street Bridge now stands. The first major educational institution in the area was Columbia College, founded a few years earlier than the University of Oregon. It fell victim to 2 major fires in 4 years, and after the second fire, the college decided not to rebuild again. The part of South Eugene known as College Hill was the former location of Columbia College. There is no college there today. The town raised the initial funding to start a public university, which later became the University of Oregon, with the hope of turning the small town into a center of learning. In 1872, the Legislative Assembly passed a bill, creating the University of Oregon as a state institution. Eugene bested the nearby town of Albany in the competition for the state university. In 1873, community member J.H.D. Henderson donated the hilltop land for the campus, overlooking the city. The university first opened in 1876 with the regents electing the first faculty and naming John Wesley Johnson as president. The first students registered on October 16, 1876. The first building was completed in 1877. It was named Deddy Hall in honor of the first Board of Regents president and community leader Judge Matthew P. Deddy. The city's name was shortened from Eugene City to Eugene in 1889. Eugene grew rapidly throughout most of the 20th century, with the exception being the early 1980s when a downturn in the timber industry caused higher unemployment. By 1985, the industry had recovered and Eugene began to attract more high-tech industries. Geography and climate. Geography. According to the United States Census Bureau, the city has a total area of 43.74 square miles, of which 43.72 square miles is land and 0.02 square miles is water. Eugene is located at an elevation of 426 feet. To the north of downtown is Skinner Butte. Northeast of the city are the Coburg Hills. Spencer Butte is a prominent landmark south of the city. Mount Pisgah is southeast of Eugene and includes Mount Pisgah Arboretum and Howard Buford Recreation Area, a Lane County park. Eugene is surrounded by foothills and forests to the south, east and west, while to the north the land levels out into the Willamette Valley and consists of mostly farmland. The Willamette and Mackenzie rivers run through Eugene and neighboring city, Springfield. Another important stream is Amazon Creek, whose headwaters are near Spencer Butte. The creek discharges west of the city into Fern Ridge Reservoir, maintained for winter flood control by the Army Corps of Engineers. Eugene Yacht Club hosts a sail school and sailing regattas at Fern Ridge during summer months. Neighborhoods. Eugene has 23 neighborhood associations. Climate. Like the rest of the Willamette Valley, Eugene lies in the marine West Coast climate zone, with Mediterranean characteristics. Under the Köppen climate classification scheme, Eugene has a subtropical dry summer climate. Temperatures can vary from cool to warm, with warm, dry summers and cool, wet winters. Spring and fall are also moist seasons, with light rain falling for long periods. Winter snowfall does occur, but it is sporadic and rarely accumulates in large amounts. The average seasonal amount is 5 inches, and the median is 0. The record snowfall was 3 feet deep due to a Pineapple Express in late January 1969. The record snowfall for March was 8 inches deep in 2012. The hottest months are July and August, with average highs of around 82 degrees Fahrenheit, with an average of 15 days per year above 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The coolest month is December, with the average daytime high in the mid-40s degree F, and nights averaging just above freezing. There are 54 nights per year with a low below freezing, and about 3 days with highs not exceeding freezing. The record high-low was 73 degrees Fahrenheit in 2006. Eugene's average annual temperature is 52.1 degrees Fahrenheit, and annual precipitation at 50.9 inches. Eugene is slightly cooler on average than Portland. Despite being located about 100 miles south and having only a slightly higher elevation, Eugene has a more continental climate, less subject to the maritime air that blows inland from the Pacific Ocean via the Columbia River. Eugene's average August low is 50.8 degrees Fahrenheit, while Portland's average August low is 56.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Average winter temperatures are similar for the two cities. This disparity may be additionally caused by Portland's urban heat island, where the combination of black pavement and urban energy use raises nighttime temperatures. A lesser heat island may also exist in the immediate downtown of Eugene. Extreme temperatures range from -12 degrees Fahrenheit, recorded on December 8, 1972, to 108 degrees Fahrenheit on August 9, 1981. Air quality analogies. Eugene is downwind of Willamette Valley grass seed farms, a $500 million industry. The combination of summer grass pollen and the confining shape of the hills around Eugene make it the area of the highest grass pollen counts in the USA. These high pollen counts have led to difficulties for some track athletes who compete in Eugene. In the Olympic trials in 1972, Jim Ryan won the 1,500 after being flown in by helicopter because he was allergic to Eugene's grass seed pollen. Further, six-time Olympian Maria Mutola abandoned Eugene as a training area, in part to avoid allergies. Demographics. 2010 census. According to the 2010 census, Eugene's population was 156,185. The population density was 3,572.2 people per square mile. There were 69,951 housing units at an average density of 1,600 per square mile. Those age 18 and over accounted for 81.8% of the total population. The racial makeup of the city was 85.8% white, 4.0% Asian, 1.4% Black or African American, 1.0% Native American, 0.2% Pacific Islander, and 4.7% from other races. Hispanics and Latinos of any race accounted for 7.8% of the total population. Of the non-Hispanics, 82% were white, 1.3% Black or African American, 0.8% Native American, 4% Asian, 0.2% Pacific Islander, 0.2% some other race alone, and 3.4% were of two or more races. Females represented 51.1% of the total population, and males represented 48.9%. The median age in the city was 33.8 years. 2000 census. The census of 2000 showed that there were 137,893 people, 58,110 households, and 31,321 families residing in the city of Eugene. The population density was 3,404.8 people per square mile. There were 61,444 housing units at an average density of 1,516.4 per square mile. The racial makeup of the city was 88.15% white, down from 99.5% in 1950, 3.57% Asian, 1.25% Black or African American, 0.93% Native American, 0.21% Pacific Islander, 2.18% from other races, and 3.72% from two or more races. 4.96% of the population were Hispanic or Latino of any race. There were 58,110 households, of which 25.8% had children under the age of 18 living with them, 40.6% were married couples living together, 9.7% had a female householder with no husband present, and 46.1% were non-families. 31.7% of all households were made up of individuals and 9.4% had someone living there alone who was 65 years of age or older. The average household size was 2.27 and the average family size was 2.87. In the city, the population was 20.3% under the age of 18, 17.3% from 18 to 24, 28.5% from 25 to 44, 21.8% from 45 to 64, and 12.1% who were 65 years of age or older. The median age was 33 years. For every 100 females, there were 96.0 males. For every 100 females age 18 and over, there were 94.0 males. The median income for a household in the city was $35,850, and the median income for a family was $48,527. Males had a median income of $35,549 versus $26,721 for females. The per capita income for the city was $21,315. About 8.7% of families and 17.1% of the population were below the poverty line, including 14.8% of those under age 18 and 7.1% of those age 65 or over. Religious institutions of higher learning in Eugene include Northwest Christian University and New Hope Christian College. Northwest Christian University, founded in 1895, has ties with the Christian Church. New Hope Christian College originated with the Bible Standard Conference in 1919, which joined with Open Bible Evangelistic Association to create Open Bible Standard Churches in 1932. Eugene Bible College was started from this movement by Fred Hornsher in 1925. There are two Eastern Orthodox Church parishes in Eugene: St. John the Wonderworker Orthodox Christian Church in the historic Whiteacre neighborhood and St. George Greek Orthodox Church. There are 6 Roman Catholic parishes in Eugene as well: St. Mary Catholic Church, St. Jude Catholic Church, St. Mark Catholic Church, St. Peter Catholic Church, St. Paul Catholic Church, and St. Thomas More Catholic Church. Eugene also has a Ukrainian Catholic church named Nativity of the Mother of God. There is a mainline Protestant contingency in the city as well, such as the largest of the Lutheran churches, Central Lutheran near the U of O campus, and the Episcopal Church of the Resurrection. The Eugene area has a sizable LDS church presence, with 3 stakes, consisting of 23 congregations. The Portland, Oregon Temple is the nearest temple. The greater Eugene-Springfield area also has a Jehovah's Witnesses presence with 5 Kingdom Halls, several having multiple congregations in one Kingdom Hall. The Reconstructionist Temple Beth Israel is Eugene's largest Jewish congregation. It was also, for many decades, Eugene's only synagogue, until Orthodox members broke away in 1992 and formed Congregation Ahava's Torah. Eugene has a community of some 140 Sikhs, who have established a Sikh temple. The 340-member congregation of the Unitarian Universalist Church in Eugene purchased the former Eugene Scottish Rite Temple in May 2010. Renovated it, and began services there in September 2012. Sarah Nyingma Buddhist Temple in Eugene opened in 2012 in the former site of the Unitarian Universalist Church. Community Eugene is noted for its community inventiveness. Many U.S. trends in community development originated here. The University of Oregon's participatory planning process, known as the Oregon Experiment, was the result of student protests in the early 1970s. The book of the same name is a major document in modern Enlightenment thinking in planning and architectural circles. The process, still used by the university in modified form, was created by Christopher Alexander, whose works also directly inspired the creation of the wiki. Some research for the book A Pattern Language, which inspired the design patterns movement and extreme programming, was done by Alexander in Eugene. Not coincidentally, those engineering movements also had origins here. Decades after its publication, A Pattern Language is still one of the best-selling books on urban design. In the 1970s, Eugene was packed with cooperative and community projects. It still has small natural food stores in many neighborhoods, some of the oldest student cooperatives in the country, and alternative schools have been part of the school district since 1971. The Old Growers Market, downtown near the Amtrak depot, is the only food cooperative in the U.S., with no employees. It is possible to see Eugene's trend-setting non-profit tendencies in much newer projects, such as the Tango Center and the Center for Appropriate Transport. In 2006, an initiative began to create a tenant-run development process for downtown Eugene. In the fall of 2003, neighbors noticed that an unassuming 2-acre remnant orchard tucked into the friendly area neighborhood had been put up for sale by its owner, a resident of New York City. Learning that a prospective buyer had plans to build several houses on the property, they formed a non-profit organization called Madison Meadow in June 2004 in order to buy the property and preserve it as undeveloped space in perpetuity. In 2007, their effort was named third best community effort by the Eugene Weekly, and by the end of 2008 they had raised enough money to purchase the property. The city of Eugene has an active neighborhood program. Several neighborhoods are known for their green activism. Friendly Neighborhood has a highly popular neighborhood garden established on the right-of-way of a street never built. There are a number of community gardens on public property. Amazon neighborhood has a former church turned into a community center. Whitaker hosts a housing co-op that dates from the early 1970s that has repurposed both their parking lots into food production and play space. An unusual eco-village with natural building techniques and large shared garden can be found in Jefferson Westside neighborhood. A several-block area in the River Road neighborhood is known as a permaculture hotspot with an increasing number of suburban homes trading grass for garden, installing rainwater catchment systems, food-producing landscapes and solar retrofits. Several sites have planted gardens by removing driveways. A 65-tree Filbert Grove on public property is being restored by citizen volunteers in cooperation with the city of Eugene. There are deepening social and economic networks in the neighborhood. Anarchism. Some Eugene anarchists gained international notoriety in 1999 for their perceived role in the violent protests at the WTO conference in Seattle. Eugene resident John Zerzan, an editor of the Green Anarchy magazine, has been associated with the growth of the Green Anarchist movement and with the philosophy behind Black Bloc tactics of the Seattle riots. During a Reclaim the Streets event in 1999, some protesters blocked downtown streets and smashed the windows of 3 stores and threw stones and bottles at police. Following those protests, then-Mayor Jim Torrey described the city as the anarchist capital of the United States. In January 2006, the FBI conducted Operation Backfire, leading to federal indictment of 11 people, including Chelsea Dawn Gerlach and Stanislas Gregory Meyerhoff. Gerlach and Meyerhoff pleaded guilty to $20 million damages in arsons committed by a Eugene-based cell of the Earth Liberation Front. Ongoing trials of accused eco-terrorists kept Eugene in the spotlight for a few years. Economy. Eugene's largest employers are Peace Health Medical Group, the University of Oregon and the Eugene School District. Eugene's largest industries are wood products manufacturing and recreational vehicle manufacturing. Lucky's Club Cigar Store is one of the oldest bars in Oregon. Tad Lucky, Sr., purchased it in 1911, making it one of the oldest businesses in Eugene. The Club Cigar, as it was called in the late 19th century, was for many years a men-only salon. It survived both the Great Depression and Prohibition, partly because Eugene was a dry town before the end of Prohibition. Corporate headquarters for the employee-owned by Mart Corporation and family-owned Marketer Choice remain located in Eugene. Emporium Department Stores, which was founded in North Bend, Oregon, had its headquarters in Eugene, but closed all stores in 2002. Organically Grown Company, the largest distributor of organic fruits and vegetables in the Northwest, started in Eugene in 1978 as a non-profit co-op for organic farmers. Notable local food processors, many of whom manufacture certified organic products, include Golden Temple, Mary Hemsters and Springfield Creamery, and Mountain Rose Herbs. Until July 2008, Hynix Semiconductor America had operated a large semiconductor plant in West Eugene. In late September 2009, Unichem of South Korea announced its intention to purchase the Hynix site for solar cell manufacturing. However, this deal fell through and as of late 2012 is no longer planned. The footwear repair products Shugu is manufactured by Eclectic Products, based in Eugene. Burley Design LLC produces bicycle trailers, and was founded in Eugene by Alan Schultz out of a Saturday market business in 1978. Eugene is also the birthplace and home of Bike Friday bicycle manufacturer, Green Gear Cycling. Many multinational businesses were launched in Eugene. Some of the most famous include Nike, Taco Time, and Broderbund Software. Top employers. According to Eugene's 2014 Comprehensive Annual Financial Report, the city's top employers are